Hi, my name is Lavandyre. Yes, pronounced like lavender, the flowering plant, herb, and color. If you're an OG, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Feel free to share, subscribe, click the bell for future notifications to new videos. Follow my socials to stay connected. All links are down below in the description section. If you have anything to say, feel free to share your comments down below as well. Today, I want to share and talk about a few news and topics with you all regarding Winx Club, of course, such as the 20th anniversary events, cosplay, and new leaks for season 9 reboot. So keep on watching to continue hearing and reading more. So this video is a continuation from the previous videos I shared regarding Winx news. So do check out the video I shared 4 months ago. I did make 2 other videos after that one, but unfortunately Rainbow and YouTube striked and removed the video due to spoilers of season 9. However, you can find those videos on my Patreon for free. So I recommend checking those videos out first before watching this one to easily follow along. Speaking of Patreon, if you'd like to check out more exclusive content, you can support me there. This year marks the Winx Club's 20th anniversary, and the Rainbow team will be celebrating the Winx Club's sparkling 20th anniversary celebration with us here in New York City, as they'll be attending this year's Comic-Con at the Javits Center from Thursday, October 12th to Sunday, October 15th. They will be at booth 3154 with giveaways, a photo corner, wings to make you feel like you're a fairy and a member of the Winx Club. They'll be sharing tons of news. This is a great way to help promote Winx Club as a franchise worldwide. Again, especially in America. And I'm happy New York Comic Con is the opportunity they took to appear. I know that it's really because of new upcoming projects they are releasing, like the live action and the reboot, but they are also revamping older comics, such as the one from the first season of Winx Club, Welcome to Magix, that's collaborated with Paper Cuts. The price for the comic will retail for $20. It will be covered in gold embellishments, and it will be limited edition and only available at the convention. That's not all. Saturday, October 14th is where the event is really important, because there will be a special panel in room 406 at the convention. There will be an exclusive pre-recorded interview by Eugenio Straffi himself with Mad Cave Studios. Unfortunately, he will not be physically presented at the panel, but that's okay. Something is better than nothing. I'm super excited because it's been a long time since Winx Club has been shared here in America, and what a way to celebrate big by attending Comic-Cons. I kind of connected the dots once from the first Comic-Con they attended in Italy and then the one in San Diego. This is all happening this month. And guess what, guys? I live in New York City. Do you know what that means? Yes, Lavandyre will be attending New York Comic Con this year for the Winx Club's 20th anniversary celebration. I purchased my ticket for Saturday. If I had known that Winx booth was going to be for all 4 days, I would have gotten a 4-day pass. But to be honest, the announcement was shared a bit last minute by the Rainbow team, and also the New York Comic Con's official socials really didn't share any announcements either. So yeah, but no worries, I will be attending. I'm excited and nervous to see what will happen, who I will meet. I plan to attempt a vlog, take pictures, and share my experience and news that I can with you all when the time comes. If I do a vlog, I will be releasing the full length on my Patreon, and of course, a more cohesive one here. I can't wait to see and meet you all. If you're also attending, let me know. Follow my socials to keep yourself updated, especially Discord. Once again, all links will be shared down below. The Rainbow team has launched yet another collaboration with a cosplay company called Micotaku Club for the Winx Club clothing collection. We can finally purchase cosplay outfits of our favorite 6 fairies. Yes, all Winx members are available now for purchase. These are perfect for Halloween or just to cosplay. If you don't have the time to make your own cosplay or don't know how to, this is great to make life easier by simply buying them made. It's been so long since we finally got to be able to have official Winx costumes. I did manage to purchase one of my own, and I was only able to buy Flora's costume because Aisha's was not available at the time, but now she is, and I may get hers as well. I believe this company is from California, and it seems that they only ship to the US and Canada. The cosplay sets cost $55, and there is a dark Bloom costume set along with other Winx merch to buy. The wings are sold separately from the cosplays, and they cost between $18 to $24. Unfortunately, they do not have an Aisha and Flora wig. Also, they do not include shoes. I really like the fabric material used to create the clothing for the costume for both the skirt and the top. It doesn't seem cheap. Top is nicely padded, so wearing it will feel like it's optional to wear a bra. The shirt comes with straps to hold the top together as well. I would have liked the option for the back of the top to have a zipper instead of a lace backing for my personal preference. So in short, the top is pretty much a corset. The skirt seems to have a bit of a stretch to them, and it's at a decent length, I'll assume. For the choker, it's cute. I wish the material of the choker itself was a bit more sturdy. It feels like they use a ribbon to create it, and they use a foam material for the flower piece and rhinestone. I think the choker is something anyone can easily make, even if you're not a professional fashion designer, or you can get better quality ones from sellers like the ones on Etsy or Instagram. The shorts, in my opinion, are way too short and seem thin, so I will purchase a replacement short elsewhere to go underneath the skirt. The wings are bendable, which is a good thing because they won't break, but since they were sent bent to fit in order to be delivered to you, it's hard to keep them straight back to normal. So I had to lay them out and put objects on top of them in hopes that they would. The flowers on the wings are transparent, so it only seems green because of the heart back piece and straps. So only people who know of the character Flora just by looking at the wing shape should know who she is if they look at a good distance. Lastly, the costume does not come with boots, which is the only thing you'd have to find on your own, and it doesn't include her wig. Is the outfit worth the price? I think it's a decent price for what it's worth, I suppose. I believe it is reasonable due to it being difficult to spend time on creating a custom costume, and spending time finding other costumes with worse quality and at an expensive price. There were new Winx dolls shown in Moscow. What can I say? I know I don't announce about the Winx dolls as much when it comes to merch, and this is what I'll honestly say. When it comes to buying Winx merch, dolls are a struggle for me. Well, purchasing newer dolls are. Gyochi, Mattel, and Jakks Pacific look as diamond. Now, Witty toy doll lines were not bad before. They only became bad over time. Witty Toys is a good company. I just don't like the new doll models. They kind of fallen off a bit, lazy. I did like the prototype Cosmics doll, not the new models. The fashion is gone. Here are examples of a few dolls created by Witty Toys that were great in my opinion. Can't share all, but maybe I'll share another video regarding this. So I will personally purchase older Winx dolls, even from the Witty Toys line, just not any current ones after a while. I really would like some high quality figures or Funko Pop. Rainbow has several spin-offs on Winx in the works, mainly the one focusing on the origins of rival witches, the Trix, loved by fans and the reason for the rivalry between witches and fairies in the world of magics. This project will be in collaboration with streaming platforms like Netflix, the first company they will present this project to. There is rumor that the spin-off series that aired on Netflix, World of Winx, may return. Not sure if there will be a rebranding for the series, but there might be a renewal for the series sometime in 2026. Can we expect the series to return, or comics? Does that mean we're getting a third season? Who knows? There are petitions out for the Fate the Winx Saga series. Some fans want a season 3. There is a goal almost reached for it, and I believe fans want either Netflix to continue to co-produce it or Hulu or Paramount. In my opinion, I feel like Fate was alright, however the series needed a lot more improvement. I'm glad we had an idea for a live action for Winx, but it could have been better. I'm really trying to see the potential of the next live action project. I do not think this series will continue anyways. Due to the writer's strike, the cast moved on to other things, and it would put a lot more budget to focus too much on this series. I don't think Netflix wants to continue the renewal. The series also had its hype because of COVID and because of the attachment of the Winx Club franchise as a household name. I'm not going to go into too much detail on why the series should just be left alone. What do you guys think? Should there be a season 3 or a continuation? The Rainbow team released a new Winx miniseries, Discovering the Magic of Italy, in collaboration with Italy's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Corporation. The purpose is to promote tourism in Italy. The Winx takes viewers on a special journey and introduces us to unusual places in Italy while in their mythics transformation, where beauty, history, and culture come together to form truly rare jewels. The miniseries has 8 episodes, each 5 minutes long. Translations in about 9 languages: Italian, English, Spanish, French, Vietnamese, Korean, Mandarin, Japanese, and Portuguese. The series has been uploaded to their official YouTube channel. Reminder that episodes and plots have nothing to do with the original series or reboot. This project is short and the art style is very simple. There were a lot of animation errors, but it was still cute. I liked that they had each mission divided into 3 teams. Musa had majority of the screen time. They made her useful in her mythics. Unfortunately, Musa's singing was not great. I love how Musa thinks in the group. They really did her justice compared to season 6, so I'll give them that. Tekna and Flora always want to stay for vacations. Bloom did not care that Musa and Tekna had turned to stone. Also, Aisha had 2 missions and didn't do much until episode 6, unfortunately. The Winx also did not use their mythics wands. The Italian Winx's voice actresses have been changed, and the English voice actresses were from season 8 for the miniseries, but then they included Keke Palmer's voice for the line "We are on a mission," which was kinda cringe. No offense to Keke. Although I'm not a fan of season 5 and 6's CGI animation art style, Mythics looks amazing in HD. 2 new photos have been shared all over social media. The new Winx Reboot promotional poster coming in 2025 of Rainbow's Winx Club panel at the brand licensing Europe. Another photo from the Milan licensing day. Winx Club is one of the biggest television series of the last 20 years. The lives of these teenage fairies aren't just intriguing mysteries and magical battles. Although the stakes are incredibly high in each episode, it is a training story that develops around the themes of love, friendship between school benches, family relationships, and much more. Between comedy and drama, the story will be full of emotions. They replaced Orgron from the Wizards of the Black Circle with Riven on the picture on the far right. He's also included in the first photo as well. Would have been cool for the Trix and the Wizards of the Black Circle to team up and join the forces of evil against the Winx. I also assume Riven is shown because he did betray Musa and the Winx in season 1 when he dated Darcy, even though she, along with the Trix, were using him to defeat the Winx. Looks like we can see Aisha's transformation. More casual designs for the Winx. Also, is that a new character? Is she supposed to be Tara, Mirtha, or Roxy? Could they be a 7th Winx? I think they are taking into consideration body weight, height, and size too. Maybe they want to make the Winx more diverse in the matter as well, since they were criticized for that. I will see how they handle it, but I really dislike the idea. 6 Winx was enough, and it was already complicated in telling a thorough story of each of the girls and their origins and character development. They still could do better though, but this is a start, I suppose. The design is always changing. I think the retelling for the reboot will be of season 1 through 4. What do you think about everything shared so far? That's all for all the Winx news shared. Thank you for watching and listening. Click the bell and subscribe for more Winx videos, and let me know down in the comments your thoughts, or what do you like for me to share next. Please like the videos if you enjoyed, and hope to see you again for the next one.